Following video highlights the links between poor sleep, anxiety, and depression. A study done by Jacob Noda and Carol Chu investigated whether poor sleep can make an individual more prone to symptoms of depression and anxiety. How many hours of sleep did you get last night? Did you sleep late? Not get enough sleep? These questions are relevant because Noda and Chu have concluded the following. Sleeping too few hours predicted greater anxiety symptoms the following day. They also found that sleeping at a later than usual bedtime predicted higher than usual depression and anxiety the following day. Finally, they found that if an individual slept for fewer than normal hours at night, the individual was more likely to suffer from depression symptoms the following day. You can check out my video on symptoms of depression for a description of what the symptoms are. What is interesting to note is that another study highlighted the link between longer sleep duration and positive emotions, and found that children who sleep for longer durations are more likely to experience more positive emotions the following morning. You may need to experiment with longer durations of sleep time to see if this finding would apply to you and your moods. Not everyone can sleep for long periods, as schedules may not permit, but perhaps you could try this on a weekend when you do not have time commitments. Now, we will take a deeper dive into the research on sleep and these mood disorders. If a person sleeps less hours than normal, between 7 to 9 hours, they are likely to develop symptoms of anxiety such as ruminating, worrying, and feeling irritable. This seems obvious, but what is not obvious is that these anxiety symptoms also have the ability to disturb future sleep. This becomes a feedback loop, where you sleep less than normal, feel anxious the next day, and have poorer sleep quality the following night as a result. Rumination is one symptom in particular that can affect sleep quality, as you have probably experienced when laying in bed trying to sleep but your mind is going over negative events and situations, and you can't stop thinking about your day. This scenario of you laying awake mulling over problems can lead to what is known as longer than usual sleep onset. Sleep onset refers to the amount of time it takes you to fall asleep after getting into bed. This delayed sleep onset can worsen symptoms of depression the following morning. As well as depression symptoms, longer than usual sleep onset can also worsen symptoms of anxiety the following day. Have you ever experienced an increase in negative thoughts and negative moods the morning after a night of poor sleep? This is probably why. Now that we've covered sleep duration and sleep onset, let's discuss solutions to this problem. One solution highlighted in the study by Noda and Chu is that of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. This treatment works to help you to replace thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with those that are more likely to help you to fall asleep faster and stay asleep. There are links in the description with more information on this type of cognitive therapy. Another solution is to engage in healthy sleep hygiene. This may look like you turning off screens an hour or two before bed, consuming no caffeine 6 hours before bed, limiting stressful situations such as arguments before bed, and using your bed strictly for sleeping. These changes can be challenging for many, however, you can attempt to make these changes at your own pace over time. By increasing the amount of time you sleep, finding ways to fall asleep faster, and finding ways to stay asleep, you can improve your mental health and reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos on the science behind better mental health and well-being.